أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. In a minute, we're going to stand up and try to compress one last time. Just a quick announcement before that. After we're done with prayer, please exit to my right, your left. So we're all going to exit out the doors to my right, your left. And the other announcement is that if you have kids, in the back of the masjid, we have goodie bags for kids, we have ice cream, and we have balloons back there for kids. So please make sure that once you exit, you go into the back of the masjid to go and take part in that event. So another one. In the front lot in the masjid, we have a Lexus SUV AJL0743. You are blocking traffic completely. And the police will issue a ticket. We have 6 Redmond PDs on site, and they are saying they're going to issue a ticket again. It's a black Lexus SUV in the front lot AJL0743. You are blocking traffic. So everyone, if we can please stand up one more time. And close in all the gaps, move forward. Compress together. Should feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. Brother, remind me here, it should be a lot uncomfortable, not a little. Okay, Jazakallah. If everyone could sit down now, and I'll hand it over to Brother Nasser.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Walillahil hamd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Inshallah, we are starting our program. If I can, may request, inshallah, brothers and sisters and brothers, inshallah, come down. Inshallah, this is the time right now to do takbirat and just take care of some few important things which you should know, inshallah, about maps and about the community. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salam ala Rasulil Kareem. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I'm still hearing a lot of noise, inshallah ta'ala. Can we please calm down, inshallah, sisters and brothers? Alhamdulillah. Taqabbalallaha minna wa minkum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from all of you, all of us. And on behalf of Muslim Association of Puget Sound, I really want to extend all of you very warm Eid greetings, Eid Mubarak. I want to talk about a saying of Imam Hajar al-Asqalani. He mentioned that the sign of acceptance of Ramadan has 2 components. First is the feeling that how we receive Ramadan and how we exit Ramadan. Imam Hajar said that if the Ramadan arrives and we have a sense of distress, sadness, and then when Ramadan leaves we are happy, that's not a good sign. The sign of acceptance of Ramadan is that when Ramadan arrives, we are happy. we are cherishing, we are celebrating, and when it leaves, we have a sense of sort of nostalgia or sense of sadness. That does not mean that we do not celebrate Eid. We celebrate fully, but have this kind of feeling in Ramadan. And the second component of the sign of acceptance of Ramadan, Imam Hajar said that the effects of Ramadan. We go through entire month of ibadah, entire month of transformation. We are transforming our habits, following a very different schedule. And when Ramadan leaves, one of the signs of acceptance is that we continue on that. It should not be we go back to our same routines and same lifestyle we have had before Ramadan. And to that end, actually, if you think about it, for both of these aspects, yes, they are kind of very individual, but it also has a family aspect and a community aspect. In Islamic centers, masajid, houses of Allah are the places where we can inculcate both of these aspects and we can help achieve our communities. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, with all of your help and du'as, alhamdulillah, we have got now 3 locations, MAPS Redmond, MAPS Seattle, and MAPS Snohomish County. And our shuyukh, our staff, and our volunteers went at great length in addressing both of these components. And I will give you very few examples. So inshallah, this is the day. Most of you, inshallah, we get like 4, 5 or X attendance, which we don't normally see. So at least, have some idea, inshallah, about your community. So the first one, about the feeling of Ramadan. When Ramadan arrived, MAPS MCRC, our very active community services arm, we distributed 1,400 food packages. Each food package had flour, rice, sugar, oil to serve a family of 5 for the entire month. That cost about $60-70 a family. And that is important. What kind of happiness you have if our extended community don't have food to eat. So alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, with all of your help and with all of your contribution, we started off with that. Then you pick up any of our programs, Taraweeh, Qiyamul Layl, even Itikaf, in all occasions, alhamdulillah. Starting from here, we reached the capacity. The Itikaf started and we could not register after the first day because we were at capacity. And during Taraweeh, this is the first time we had to turn people away on the 23rd or 25th night of Ramadan. So alhamdulillah, our community is growing, and that is really creating that feeling of excitement and feeling of celebration when the whole family comes in. The whole family and community participates. It's not an individual business. Then moving on, we had iftar every night, alhamdulillah, and all rest of the 2 locations also had iftars. Some of them had potluck iftars, some of them had catered iftars. That is the place, again, when community comes in, we do bonding, we do socialization, we increase our brotherhood and sisterhood, and that is the root and one of the spirits of Ramadan. Because Ramadan is that unless it penetrates the heart, you don't get that feeling of celebration and enjoyment. We should be longing and looking forward to even the next Ramadan. That is the sign of the acceptance of Ramadan. Then within iftars also we had MAPS Youth had their own iftar, Women Sisters had their own iftar, and also 2 of our locations, MAPS Redmond and MAPS Snohomish County, had iftars for interfaith and interfaith community. Specifically here, alhamdulillah, first time, of course, we had over 250 non-Muslims attend, and just 100 plus of them were educators and teachers. These are the people our kids interact with. And when they attend, they know now, alhamdulillah, that, Muslim kids, they go through that. So they can better accommodate us. They know what this Ramadan is all about. Otherwise, we are not really reaching out to the broader community and all that. And this again helps us create that, that happiness for Ramadan. Our volunteers, 100 plus volunteers, it's not easy to host 1,000+ people every night, doing the iftar and the taraweehs and all of that. So that 100+, and lot of those kids, lot of volunteers had kids also. So just creating that, that excitement and in the sense of community. Then we had Quran competition where over 200 kids, different age groups, memorized different parts of the surahs, Quran, and then they recited in front of judges, and we celebrated, by giving them gifts and what have you. And then when we ended the Ramadan, we distributed again the same refugee families we helped. We went back and we distributed again 1,000+ toys and gifts, so that we all celebrate. Either Zakat al-Fitr had been distributed, about $150,000 have been distributed, so that our extended family can also enjoy Ramadan and the Eid. And Seattle Children's Hospital, about 450 kids, they have 2 branches, and these are not the Muslim kids. We distributed toys so that they know the Muslims, and Muslims are celebrating and all that. Then when you are there sick, as a sick child in the hospital, these things mean a lot. And alhamdulillah, with your, by the way, whenever I say we, it's not only we, math or math board, I'm including all of us, because all of us have to come together, inshallah. Now, that is with the feeling of the Ramadan. Now, Imam Hajar said about the effect of Ramadan. Effects of Ramadan is very hard to continue. Yes, alhamdulillah, for those of us who are, mashallah, strong in the faith, they continue. But doing it at a scale, doing it at the community level requires again our Islamic centers to make a lot of effort. So inshallah ta'ala, just give you very few examples that, and encourage all of you, whether you are coming yearly, monthly, or on a weekly basis, or on a daily basis, to increase your physical attendance. Inshallah, going forward, our focus is faith and Islamic education. We are bringing it at the core, at the front and center of it, and it's very important. We had enrollment of over 2,200 kids in Islam in the different classes, and it's so important. Like our kids actually are getting challenged outside, if you know, in the college campuses and the schools, ideas of atheism, ideas of different lifestyles, how different kind of relations you can have. And it's so important that in our classes, within different programs, our kids should know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves, what kind of relationship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala approves. If they are not deeply grounded in their faith, it would be very difficult for them to have. And that does not mean that, when we go out, we don't know how to act and how to interact. We should still realize that, others have human rights, others have civil rights and God-given human dignity. But as a model citizens, if we are grounded in our faith, our kids will be able to interact and inshallah carry their deen forward, inshallah. Then we have a special focus on youth and young Muslim professionals. We have started, we are sponsoring 4 kits. Anybody can apply a scholarship to go to Al-Qalam Institute in Dallas and inshallah learn in deen for one year or so. And all the sponsorship we did in the past, all these kids, they came back and they are serving. One of them is an imam in MAP Seattle. Similarly, we started MAP's internship, MAP's mentorship program. Again, connecting youth who need some kind of mentoring, so they can inshallah learn. And there's Sheikh Google out there. There's Sheikh ChatGPT out there. It's so important that they may not be able to put the love of the deen. They may not be able to do the tarbiyah. And this is where we as parents have to take a special, make a special effort to bring kids, more regularly and participate in that. Inshallah ta'ala. And also there are a number of other opportunities. Not everyone will connect, right? The community services, we spent $1.6 million last year helping with food program, homelessness, medical clinic, dental clinic, refugee assistance. We have had so many programs, and this is where you can connect. And if you want to volunteer, if that is your passion area, this is another way of coming and connecting it, and it all has to do with increasing the effects. So inshallah ta'ala, I will leave you all with this message, inshallah, that this is upon us, inshallah, to continue the effects of Ramadan, so that inshallah we at a community level, inshallah, make every Ramadan, not just this Ramadan, Ramadan after Ramadan, and accepted Ramadan. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you so much for your patience. Barakallahu feekum. So we'll do a couple of more takbirat, and then we'll inshallah start. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.